guys? OhhMyGodzilla back here. Another very exciting unboxing to do for you. Got some Bandai figures in here. I actually ordered this from Japan. Bunch of goodies in here. And honestly, the stuff from Japan takes so long to ship, I don't even know what's in here. I know I have one or two things in transit, so I don't know what's in here. So we're just going to find out together. See what we got Bandai-wise. Check it out. I think, okay, so this has got a couple of our, I think some of the new Bandai Premium stuff, items in here. We'll just start with this one, and we'll go from there. They individually wrapped every item very nicely. I'm going ahead and pop and open this first piece here. Woo! Dropped my blade, almost fell on me. That would have been bad. Anyways, so, starting it off, yeah, we got the... This is the Bandai Movie Monster Series 1995 final scene version of Godzilla. We'll just pop all these open. Why not? Cool packaging, though. I really enjoy that. That's a cool figure. Got the poster here on the side that was also featured in the 40th anniversary memorial box. Pretty cool looking packaging here. Trying to open this without damaging it. Oh, I always forget. Bandai tapes the sides of the boxes as well. There we go. Little pop open there. And here it is. One of my kind of hot takes, maybe it's a hot take, I don't know, is that, you know, I love the Godzilla store exclusive premium items, but I would 100% of the time prefer we get figures with tags, you know, versus figures in boxes with no tags, because ultimately the box ends up in a closet somewhere, and the figure doesn't have a tag. But, that said, quality looking figure here. Although disappointed at Bandai premium release boxed figure. Look at that. You get the paint stopping right after the dorsals. That's a little brutal. Such a cool figure, didn't paint the tail. So, you know, unfortunately it's just what we've come to expect from Bandai at this point. They you know, kind of flake out on a lot of figures' tails. Even the spines, kind of bad. I just wanted to briefly cut here and give you a closer look at the figure. I mean, this part of the figure, beautiful. What I'm not a fan of is the tail. Look how hard that cutoff is. And these spines are even, like, weird. Like, it's such a big to small. There's, like, a hard line where it was obvious this was, like, manufactured, like, up against a piece here, since it's such a straight line from the tail up to the spine. Like, I feel like these dorsal spines, like, especially with the angle these ones are at, they should be angled back over the tail and then should taper off more. But geez, come on, Bandai, paint the tails! Come on! Alrighty, here's another one. Can't quite tell what it is through the packaging, so I guess we'll just have to tear it open to find out. Stay put there, bud. Another premium boxed item. Oh, it's the 84. That comes with he comes with an effects ship. I'm trying to remember the name of the ship from 84. Slipping my memory at the moment, but cool that we get that. But so the last time Bandai did a figure with the ship, I don't even remember what it was, but the ship came attached. Oh, here he is. Yeah, it's the 89 and the X2. It came attached to the tag. Obviously, you could detach it if you wanted to, but I prefer it attached to the tag, stays right together. But I assume we're going to see a non-tagged figure here, since he is in a box. And I assume the ship will just be loose. So, yeah, there it is. Don't love that, honestly. If I'm being very honest, I would rather the ship be attached via a tag to our figure. But here we go. Another Bandai item here. Godzilla 1984. Pretty cool packaging. Not as cool as the 95s. But that's okay. Take a quick peek at all this. Quick look at the box. Not a ton going on, but it's pretty cool. Here we go. I do like how the vehicle has plenty of detail, you know, even on the bottom, sides, top. It all looks great, but I really wish it was hanging from a tag that was attached to our Godzilla figure here. But he looks good. I mean, he looks goofy, but he looks accurate to what that... He looks pretty good to what that suit looked like. Very big old teeth. Look at those. Big old yellow teeth on this guy. And look at this. My goodness, Bandai. Right here, you turned around and you did it. Painted, painted, painted. Oh my gosh, the spines stay painted and the paint tapers out. How hard was that, Bandai? I don't think it was too difficult, so do this more often. Alright, you got a small item here. I think I know what this is, but there's something else in here that I don't really know what it is. A little blue thing. Oh, it's a little note. This is the Godziburst, kind of, I don't know if they exactly call it Meltdown Godzilla or something. I actually went ahead and they send these as like a exclusive one. Like if you buy a bunch of the Godzibursts, you can get this as a free little inclusion item. But since I don't live in Japan, when I buy all the Godziburst items, they come kind of weird, and they don't quite count the buyer, I guess, as a regular buyer. So these are not qualifiable for when I order stuff and use the proxy server. So I actually went ahead and ordered a second one. So I guess at this time, I will go ahead and we'll pop one open. I ordered a second one so that I could have one to open. So, got a little instruction booklet here. Just tells you how to put the figure together if you can't just look at the figure and snap 1, 2, 3 parts on. This is actually the first Godziburst figure I've actually handled physically, because my entire Godziburst collection I just decided to keep in the boxes. I thought they looked nice in the packaging. I like displaying them that way. So I just wanted to keep them in the boxes. But this guy's pretty sweet. As I was just saying, of course, now that I have this guy open, I can see how cool the articulation and stuff is. You know, good arm articulation. Even has head articulation. Like a nice torso. Obviously a twist, but you can also get like a little bit of leaning. Now, of course, seeing that these guys articulate pretty well, now I'm almost tempted to take the Godziburst out of the packaging. You can see them all up there on the top. But I think I'll probably leave them. They are doing an American version of the Godziburst that should be pretty similar, but also I think come with additional accessories so you can kind of take them apart and combine them in kind of some cool Transformer mode or something. So I think I will try and buy the American ones, and maybe I'll open those guys and leave the Japanese ones in the box. Similar to the Meltdown Godzilla we have there, they also did a gold Hedorah. Again, kind of an exclusive one. If you buy a bunch of them all at once, they send you it. But even when I bought a bunch of mine all at once, they didn't send it to me because I have to use a proxy server to buy all this stuff. So kind of got complicated. But once again, there it is. I do indeed have a problem, but we'll address that in therapy in a couple decades, I suppose. But wanted to have a Hedorah, like the Godzilla. I wanted to have a Hedorah to open up. Again, instructions. Go ahead and set that there. But Hedorah's kind of fun because, and this is funny how it ended up in the packaging here. Put the tail on, put the head on, and I'll come show it to you here. Snap the head into place. Ah, let's take a look. So there's the golden Hedorah. Not bad. I wish he was a little shinier gold as opposed to like this kind of duller gold, but that's okay. But something kind of cool, and the other one was just floating around loose in the packaging, but this guy's actually palming it. Oh, it actually intentionally fits in there. That's so cool. So you got the flying form of Hedorah, but look at that. Got a little plug on the head. So he's actually supposed to, I thought he just kind of ended up there and was chilling. But no, he's actually supposed to end up there for storage purposes. That's a really cool little addition. Alrighty, another figure I've been very excited to open. I can indeed tell which one this figure is. Been a long time coming. This figure took way too long for me to order. I was just trying to find a good, good priced one. This was kind of, I missed the initial order, I guess. Never saw it for sale on the Godzilla store or anything. But I knew I had to snag it because it's such a cool figure, guys. This is the Bandai Movie Monster Series Meltdown Godzilla 2000 from the short. I call him Burning Millennium Godzilla 2026. One of the first figures of the 2026 on the tag. One of the early ones. Gorgeous figure. Wow. I am loving this. This looks insane. Such a beautiful figure. Check him out. Absolutely beautiful. Hopefully we'll crank out a review at some point on this guy on the main channel. But look at that. Looks absolutely gorgeous. A stunning tag. Beautiful tag there. That, can't remember the name of the movie, but obviously that's probably it. But I love the spines. I love how, this figure is just beautiful. This is a gorgeous piece for sure. All right, ladies and gentlemen, last figure in the box. Again, I could tell what this figure was. We have the posing Godzilla -1, but with the spines active, kind of atomic version. Wow, this is a cool one. Movie Monster Series posing. That is an awesome looking part of the box. Really cool. And then there's kind of another picture of the figure. Figure out what the top of this, where the top of the box is. Here we go. That tape's already broken. Give that guy a slice, and we will go ahead and open this Godzilla figure. Last one in this bundle that we purchased. But this guy's big. These posing ones can sometimes take a lot of space. Again, they are going to be, I guess this is a posing too. The 95 final scene version. That's a posing one also. Oopsies, I don't want to close the box quite yet because I want to put the bag in the box. Unveiling the figure now. Beautiful indeed. I love the blue those spines have. It pops so well. We'll take a look together in just a second. Gotcha. Yeah, beautiful looking figure. That wide stance is so imposing. Epic. Face is gorgeous. The spines are beautiful. They're like a blue, but they have kind of some speckled little things in them, kind of like what the Winter's Gold one had, where it just had a little bit of texture kind of inside there. And then obviously kind of a counterpoint to the non-atomic one, but that one has a tag. No tag on this guy. Let's take a peek. Beautiful figure. Again, let's take a look at those spines. You can kind of see how there's little flakes almost in there. I really love that. Probably get a really cool looking kind of transparent deal. The spines are also impressively colored. At least the central spines are colored all the way from tip of the tail up. It'd be really cool if all three layers were colored, but that's okay. Beggars cannot be choosers when it comes to Bandai paint. But there he is, got a little blue in the mouth. Beautiful looking figure. Definitely hoping to snag a review on this guy on the main channel as well. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been a fun little unboxing video here. We unboxed, 6 new figures. Pretty awesome. 4 Movie Monster series and 2 Godzibursts. Really excited to have those. I love the posing series. This 95 is really cool. Although, like I said, I do very much wish they painted the tail. And I don't like how some of these figures don't come with tags. Same with the 84. I wish they came tagged. I'm glad they painted the tail all the way down. Ship looks awesome, but again, I wish it was attached via tag, like the 89 up here. Have the amazing looking Burning Millennium Godzilla. This one probably is my favorite of this new bunch. Really a awesome looking figure. Posing -1 with the atomic is also very good. I like how they painted the tail. I love the kind of glittery effect in the top section of spines. Really cool. And then cool to finally unbox and physically handle some of the Godzibursts. Like I said, all of those previously have just stayed in the box. That's why I ordered a second one of these. I wanted to keep them in their original packaging for the first set I had. But then I found the seller on eBay who I was kind of speaking with, who sold the rest of these items, had really good prices on the 2 of these. So I figured, all right, it'd be nice to have ones I can open up and kind of display there. So excited to have all of these new figures here. Hopefully we'll do a couple of reviews on the main channel. Main channel's been a little slacking over there. My bad. Just being getting lazy and busy with X, Y, and Z, unfortunately. But hopefully we'll try and step up on the main channel over there. Fun to have these unboxings over here on this channel. Let me know if you guys are enjoying these. Hopefully, and let me know if you'd like to see some other kind of fun stuff on the second channel. Trying to think of other stuff to do. I've tried and failed multiple times to attempt to do Pokemon gameplay. So I'd love to try and get back into that, but it's obviously a lot of time and work and stuff, and I can't even keep up with my main channel, so what the heck am I even talking about? So, anyways, guys, if you're still here, thanks so much. Drop something in the comments, what your favorite of the new bunch is, and then tell me what you'd like to see first over reviewed on the main channel. I'm thinking I might start with this guy here, but I'd love to do reviews on all of them. And then I have a huge back catalog of reviews to do on the main channel, with new stuff that's come in that I've just missed to do reviews on. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for more, and we'll see you in the next one.